The 2021 Auditor General's report indicated that UNRA officials diverted shillings 124 billion from planned activities to unplanned ones, which violates the Public Financial Management Act.
To Auditor General's report, he was not satisfied that you did this inter-project fund reallocation with the right procedures, and according to the report, the auditors didn't get evidence for approving the inter-project fund reallocation.
So we want to understand, for starters, why does money move from one project to another?
While justifying the allocation before COSASE, chaired by Joel Senyonyi, UNRA's Executive Director Alan Kagina said that reallocations were made to avoid accumulating interest on projects' commitments, as well as enabling projects that had stalled to be completed. Kagina produced a letter claiming to have sought permission from the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Finance, for allocation of the 124 billion.
That we have projects which have run out of their money that was allocated in the year and are likely to incur interest on the one hand, and on the second hand we have other projects which for various reasons were slow moving during the year and have money on them. The first thing we do is to apply the law that allows us reallocation. I made the mistake of making an announcement that we will not do new roads in the subsequent year until we had completed the roads which were running, so that we avoid this interest accumulation and therefore forcing management to go into mischarge. Why I say I made the mistake is because this was not my powers.
However, Kagina's explanation was challenged by MPs on the committee, who reminded her that such permission can be granted by Finance Minister, non-permanent secretary, according to the Public Finance Management Act.
What was the total reallocation? And then, was this money put to proper use? Was it used for what it is said to have done? That's very important.
My request is that we get the list of those companies when they mischarged, the companies that benefited. The ones which are faster and the ones which are very slow. Then as a committee we can take a decision whether we should go the visit and see what actually they are doing.
How much do you push to have good roads and to avoid these penalties and winding up of companies, specifically local companies? People's homes have been sold because there's no proper appropriation.
Parliament appropriated money for UNRA for particular projects. Over 134 billion was diverted by UNRA without authorization from the line ministry, and also without authorization from Parliament. This becomes a questionable expenditure.
Senyonyi and MPs on the committee directed Kagina to table a list of affected and beneficiary projects of the money that was reallocated tomorrow when she reappears before the committee. The same Auditor General's report shows that UNRA asked for 98 billion for staff salaries for the year 2020-2021 financial year, but MPs found out that 93 was spent on salaries and the balance of 5 billion was spent by UNRA top officials without approval of the Minister of Finance.
The face of the financial statements indicated 98.3 billion financial statements, according to the Auditor General. The actual expenditure file indicated 93.7 billion. So the head of finance and the accounting officer, why did you show a different figure in the face of the financial statement, a figure differing from the figure that was according to the file? Why?
Having funds that we did not spend on employee costs, we did divert them to pay debt on maintenance, which we have already alluded to. So it's part of the mischarge.
MPs are still scrutinizing UNRA operations. Sarah Nakandi, CTV, PM Edition.